Hello, I'm Mariana Danilovich with Ultra Live TV, and we're here at Digital Hollywood Fall 2010 with Hemanshu Nigam, who's founded a company called sspblue. Tell us about it.
Well, it's an online security consulting and safety consulting company. The reason it's called sspblue is it's your blueprint for safety, security, and privacy. So what it does is it helps clients understand how to build a safety program, a security program, and a privacy program so that they don't have calls from the attorneys general and more importantly, they're protecting their users who are using their online spaces.
And how long has the company been around?
Actually, just 6 months, not even 6 months, right?
What were you doing before that?
I was the Chief Security Officer for News Corporation and MySpace. And prior to that, I was at Microsoft leading child safety efforts in the digital realm.
So being at MySpace and News Corp, you've seen some security breaches?
Well, I've seen in my career as a federal prosecutor as well, in the computer crime section, I've seen all sorts of things that people can do when it comes to attacking the vulnerable user online who may not be expecting it. But I've also seen things you can do to prevent that from happening in many ways, whether it's through your own conduct or through technology that's out there.
Who do you think are your primary target clients for sspblue?
sspblue, there's a...
SSP, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. There's a few of them, and they fall in different verticals. One is any company where there's interaction between adults and children or just happens to be representative of real life. In other words, it's a city online, because if there's a city like a real city, at some point bad guys will show up. So those people are clients. And then at the same time, there's technology companies who are helping protect the consumer at home or helping empower parents to do something with their children to keep them safe. And that's where my company comes in and says, what is it the parent needs? What is it that the kid might do to get themselves in trouble? And what kind of technology can help them? And then finally, oftentimes you find that a news story breaks and the media is asking, what does this mean? How do I react? What is a parent supposed to do? What's what we call the call to action? And I often talk to, whether it's CBS Early Show or Fox News or somebody else, to talk about what can you do when you're watching at home when something bad happens in the online space.
What about these pirates that are trying to get into your online data and online accounts? Like is that like the basic stuff?
Well, it's interesting. It sometimes may seem like the basic stuff for people who've been doing it for a while, but for many people, it's brand new. But I think if there's one thing for everyone to remember, anyone who's watching, whether you're watching our show right now or whether you're watching television, if you get a security update on your computer and it says, remind me later or update now, never hit remind me later, because people do that. It's like saying, I'd like to leave the car door unlocked, the front door open, and bad guy, come on in, do what you want. I'll come back later and remind me to shut it later. You can't do that. You wouldn't do it in real world. Don't do it online.
So never hit remind me later.
Never hit remind me later.
I've been the victim of that crime.
A lot of people have, surprisingly.
Isn't that amazing? I wonder how some of these viruses get onto my computer.
Well, they get on because the security updates haven't happened, because that remind me later button was more important at the time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to you the rest of the show. Can I do that?
You can.
Clearly, I think a lot of other viewers would.
Right.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about security in general?
Well, I think we're at Digital Hollywood. One of the things you're finding is that a lot of companies are focused on how do you engage the younger audience into the digital world, whether it's interactive media, it's interactive games, things like that. And that's a perfect opportunity to use that and say, what can I do to increase their digital citizenship? Teach them how to act in a way online, like we've been teaching them for hundreds of years to act offline. And you have companies here like PBS, for example, who have an opportunity to embrace that space, and folks like me who are saying this is how you can do it to make that happen.
And make it safe.
And make it safer.
Well, good luck with your panel. It's a great pleasure to meet you, and thank you.
Thanks a lot.